wassail, sheep, goat, sheep, goat, sheep, goat, sheep, goat. So, we're outside because it's a beautiful day, and I thought that you'd like to be around the grass so that you can have a little munch while we're doing your reading. Whoops, just misfired then. This is the 9th new moon of molecular bliss in this long tale of 12 different aspects of this supermoon that's coming. So, we're looking at the Odin cards first of all for an overall energy for the reading. There it is. Ooh, Needlefellier. So, for the main, we've got Les Chemins de l'Ival, the Awakening Paths, and the Mystical Shaman deck. And I can feel a sneeze building within me. I can also see a little bee. So, we're looking for 12 cards. 12 cards to tell you a story. That one's jumped over, and I'm not taking it because it didn't fall. So, can we please have some cards? Ooh, interesting, sheep goat. Ooh, so far all shamanics. Can we please have some more messages for sheep and goat? Can we please have some messages for sheep and goat? You've got one of the shaman cards now. Oh, and there's another one. And a third. And a fourth. Switching, and a fifth. We're switching frequencies. I'm not taking that one because it didn't fall. So, can we please have one last card for the sheep goats? See, that's interesting. We are getting echoing cards as we move through these stories. So you begin with Niederverlier. Niederverlier. Oh, the camera's another way around now. It's usually that end. It's this end. This is the underworld in a way. It's the realm of the dwarves, or the gnomes as I always call them. And they are blacksmiths. They work on change. And they're gifting you with a gift. It's all about how they create magical gifts. And the magical gift that I'm getting a sense of is a new energy mantle, a new frequency, like a cloak that you can put on. Because there are tiny little clothes in the background of this card. But it's a very powerful energy mantle. It's something that you can use. I don't know what for yet. I'm just glancing at these cards, but it's deeply magical. It's got something to do with time and dimensions. A sense of warping time, playing with time, bending time. Because you have 21 and 57, the Gatherer and the Timemaster, as your first 2 cards. And I can feel that sneeze coming back. So the energies of time are forming around you. And they're growing and they're burgeoning and it's enriching. This is very much connected to this time of autumn. I don't mean autumn all around the world. I mean the energy of when fruits come to the point of needing to be harvested, and plucking fruits like plucking time. It's a really strong energy. There's a real sense behind the gatherer that the energies, it's like you sense this out of time frequency. Like lots of people say this has been a very long year and yet it's flown by. It's that kind of energy of time warping and moving in a different way. And throughout this year, you've not been able to, you've sensed it. It's just emanating out from your auric field, like feelers, your spidey senses are going out. And yet you can't quite work out where it's coming from. And all over you, you're growing more and more of these pumpkins, and they're gathering and they're forming and they're bubbles in time, and they're full of the seeds of other dimensions, absolutely full. And then the Timemaster it's got Dagaz, the symbol, across here, which is about releasing things to pass through a portal. Sorry, I don't think you could really see it. It's just down here. But this is being given the understanding, allowing time to settle around you during this moon. And literally, this is like meditation. But this is meditation to connect you with the upper world, the bringing together of 2 frequencies. And these are 2 frequencies across time. They're different dimensions. They're you making 2 separate motions or choices. So when you settle, when you open your mind, when you allow your frequency to grow outwards and you hold open that field, you can begin to get an awareness that there's not just you and the Timemaster, but there's the Timemaster and you in another dimension, alternative realities, other versions of you. And you need to align these because they're the gift of the Timemaster. This is this dwarf's energy mantle, is this ability to place this cloak upon you and to sense the multiple realities of you and choose which one you want to be with. So to look through the eyes of yourself in another dimension and witness what's there and decide whether that's the frequency you'd like, and to just move places. You are the same thing. There's nothing wrong in the universal law with switching to another dimension, but that's this energy bringing together these 2 worlds of spirit, these 2 consciousness, and just switching your consciousness so that you're now in the body of the other and they're in the body of you. It's all part of the natural order of things. And it's bringing, I need to show you these 2 cards together. It's the card of lightning, but it's not lightning. It's talking about the energy of Yggdrasil. Because at the base of this card, I don't know if you can see, but there are branches of the Yggdrasil tree that reach up from Elfhamir to the cosmos, the greater macro tree of life. And there's a giant cosmic egg hidden behind this card which is also a gift. It's going inside that egg. That's what these are. These pumpkins are the cosmic eggs, full of seeds of new experiences. But you're bringing this energy down into your body, bringing the two versions of you together to switch places. And there are multiple versions of you in different realities waiting for you to do this. And it's a communication, it's a truth, it's an honest energy frequency. And again, we're backed up with this notion of la dualité, which is transformative energy, heart chakra, like there's a mind meld going on between these two frequencies, and there are hummingbirds and butterflies, and there's the cosmic Akashic records, and it's like you, I'm always talking about connecting your lower and higher heart, and we've talked about in the rat journey and also in the horse journey, they've just worked on the notion of how they connect more honestly with their lower heart. But in this card you have a heart up here and a heart down here, and this heart is it's like a third heart. It's like the heart of the dimensions, and it's the heart that connects you to all the other versions of you. And the two of you are looking eye to eye and mind merging so that you can flip, change places. And that's this sense of being at the height of your power with this energy mantle of the Timemaster who gathers time around you. You get to sit in your holy place because you understand the movement between dimensions. Now look, I'm not saying that this is something that you can consciously do in a meditation. For some people it happens at night, but it's about setting the intention of dreaming a better reality that you want to live in. And in your dreams you can go into that space, meet another dimensional version of you, and switch, transform, have a transformative energy between you and somewhere else. It's still you, and all the people that you know and love will also be there, because it's such a thin line between the realities that they're very similar, but there are major differences in them as well. And that is a completion. It's the cycle of life. It's talking about this energy frequency of the upper world allowing this transformation. You understanding the universal laws, which is like it's like when we talk about ascension, it's like this switching frequencies, changing dimensional spaces with people is all about the natural progress up the staircase towards la bonheur, happiness, joy. Look, now all of time is swirling around you, and yet you in the middle with your hummingbird frequency. And the hummingbird is the left-handed warrior of the heart. It's got the largest heart for any creature of its size because of the speed it needs to pump blood to do its hovering. And this is about you being in control of all your thoughts and emotions so that you can do this switch. And that is your awakening. That is your level, that pathway ever higher towards this awakening. Sorry, that needs to go that way. And all around this card of the awakening are like formula, more butterflies, pi, rad, the symbols, all kinds of information is layered and falling, because in the greater scheme of things you can allow that fluidity, this wind of change to swirl around you, and yet you are still in the middle. That's this gathering of time, frequency, energy, is as everything moves in a whirlwind and just settles over you, and you switch to the newer frequency, and it's magic. It's just cosmic magic. You know, what you're being asked to do here is to believe that you can go to any world. This is another world, another dimension, and just here is your hummingbird just peeping in as it heads towards that new dimension. And you have as your last two cards Pegasus and Resilience. I want to say 3, 4, 6, 4. Pegasus and Resilience. They're all backing you with this cosmic magic. This is spirit, the strength of purpose, this gift of flying between realms, having the strength, the inner strength to create this, seeing what you need to see, reaching in. And there's also Jaguar just down at the bottom saying that this is your karmic inheritance. This is part of something that you're meant to be living. It's also how you help, I'm always going back to this point, but it's how you help these lost souls, because you need to take them and flip their energy so that they can be in a new place, a place that's better for them, a place that's free for them. So, sheep goat, that's your little message. It's very beautiful, magical truths. This awakening magic of gathering time around you. I don't know what you want to call your energy mantle, this Timemaster card, but I have a version of an energy mantle that I call Odin of the White Crow, and it really doesn't matter what you call it. It's understanding the strengths and the energies that wearing this time gathering frequency mantle, this gift from the dwarves, brings to you. It brings this amazing cosmic stepping up, changing, escalator. It's, you know, it's that ability to know that every time you either go to sleep or go into a meditation, you can change small aspects of the dimension and you will wake in a fresh world. Okay, so that's your reading. Wassail.